Now, Ronda, you are the Strikeforce bantamweight champion. You've won all 6 of your professional MMA fights by way of armbar in the first round, including your latest, which took a whopping 54 seconds. Why do you think your armbar is so lethal?
Well, I was kind of lucky that I was training all this stuff before MMA really became cool. You know, I was doing judo, and this was back when I said I did judo. People would make fun of me, like, "Oh, you do karate? That's so dorky," you know. And my mom would literally wake me up in the morning and be like, "Always be ready," and jump on me, and I would have to like do an armbar like right away. Or if I was like, I'd be sitting around the house, and she'd like jump behind me and try and choke me. She'd be like, "Be ready all the time," like So it just became a reaction, and. My mom's not crazy, by the way. She has a PhD in developmental psychology and is a world champion in judo herself. So that was just her way of bringing me up to make fighting become natural.
Well, clearly she's not crazy because she taught you that armbar, which has been pretty successful for you. All right, after the fight, you called out Cyborg Santos, challenging her to fight at 135. Now, she responded, telling MMAJunkie.com that there's not a healthy way for her to cut down to 135 and called you, quote, a spoiled little brat. Those are some fighting words. What's your reaction to this?
Well, I mean, she was caught doing steroids, and everyone knew she was doing it for a long time. And I really don't think it's unreasonable for me to expect that when she's not doing steroids, she would lose some weight. I mean, I don't really think that that's unreasonable to say. And, you know, she really disgraced herself and her sport and her country by cheating all those years. And I really don't think that the best way to deal with it is to reward her right away with a title shot with all the considerations that she wants.
So you're not willing to move up to 145?
No, I don't think I have to, and I don't need to. And for her calling me a spoiled little brat, I'd be like, look, honey, I was living in my car and doing all these bum jobs on the side trying to make my way through this. You know, just because I look a certain way doesn't mean I've been pampered or I'm spoiled. I earned my way here.
So do you think this fight's going to happen?
I think that it should happen, and I think it's her only option. I have plenty of other options, so if she doesn't want to do it, then I'll do something else.
All right, let's talk about some other people's drama. What are your thoughts on how Jon Jones handled the situation with UFC 151 refusing to fight Chael Sonnen, and then which ended up canceling the event?
Well, you know, I like Jon Jones. I don't know what the whole situation is. I haven't talked to him. I don't know his exact reasoning. But if it was me, I mean, if Dana called me right now and said, hey, we need you to go in the back, you know, fight Chris Cyborg with a 40-pound weight deficit, and all you guys get is duct tape on your hands, I would have been like, can I be there in 10 minutes to stretch first? You know, like that'll probably, I'll just do it. But I don't, you know, I don't have children. I don't have like the kind of responsibilities he has. But I have been struggling for money and had a main event fall through on a card, and then suddenly, you know, not have the money for rent. And I just mostly feel sorry for everybody on the undercard that has to find another way to pay their bills this month. And I can't really, I feel bad condemning him because I haven't really talked to him about it, and I don't know his real reasons. But if it was me, I would have done it.
Yeah, certainly a case-by-case situation you have to keep in mind. All right, back to you. Your popularity has skyrocketed. You're on the cover of ESPN, the magazine, The Body Issue. You also appeared on Conan. They're saying that you're bringing the popularity of women's MMA back to when Gina Carano was fighting. Now, Gina capitalized off her fame from the sport and entered the acting world. Are you interested in doing any acting or entertainment?
At some point, you know, I'm just kind of letting everything happen organically, but I kind of feel like doing acting is kind of like a death sentence to being a fighter. You know, you have, what, 6 months of filming and 6 months of promotion, and that's a whole year that you're not 100% committed to fighting. And this is a very, you know, serious business, and you can't just kind of do it halfway and expect to, you know, do just as well. This is, you know, self-defense. It's your well-being at hand. So I really want to do everything that I really wanted to accomplish in MMA first before I move over, because I want to be able to put 100% of my energy into whatever I'm doing. If I'm going to act, I'm going to be the best actor I could possibly be, and I can't be the best fighter and the best actor at the same time.
This week, the Sprint Cup Series is at Bristol. With only 3 races left to earn their spot in the chase, Kyle Busch, Jeff Gordon, and Carl Edwards need a win to keep their hopes alive. Nothing beats first place. The NASCAR Sprint Cup Series at Bristol, Saturday at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific on ABC.